Hey everybody, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to a brand new video. And today's Friday, so happy Friday to everyone. We're going to just do a little baseball rip here. I have 3 packs of 1984 Donruss. I am still in a rather, I guess, long quest to find a Don Mattingly rookie card. I know I had several in tops, like 3 or 4 of them, and to this date, at least since we started the channel and I kind of got back into the hobby, I have not been able to find them. I have never had a Fleer or a Donruss or an OPC either. I'm actually getting close to the point where I might break open a box of the Donruss or the OPC baseball. I'm actually considering maybe doing that in an upcoming weekend, so we'll see. But for the meantime here, I have 3 packs of 84 Donruss. And, there's obviously lots of Hall of Famers we could find. It's such a great set. There's other nice rookies we could find. Joe Carter is one name that comes to mind. But obviously the Mattingly, and of course Dan. I'm sorry, Mets rule. Darryl Strawberry. I don't know why I always draw a blank when I open the Donruss that I don't think of the Darryl Strawberry, but for some reason I don't. But anyway, let's get into these beauties and see what we can find. This is probably the most celebrated set that Donruss ever produced. It really is it's such a beautiful, beautiful design, just great, great looking cards. And of course the puzzle piece, and in '84 it was Duke Snider, which was always, especially now looking back, it was always much better to have that than a piece of gum in the pack. Although I remember when they first came out, even with the stickers with the Fleer, I thought it was kind of weird not having gum, just because you get so used to having the gum with the packs. But anyway, we're going to start off with Ron Jackson of the Angels, and this was a typical back of Donruss, especially from the early to mid '80s, where they would give you just their recent statistics, not the full career. Enos Cabell, who had a pretty good career. I remember him. I definitely remember him coming up and doing pretty well with the Astros early on, and then he kind of like bounced around a bit. Dave Stapleton, who was kind of like the prelude to Wade Boggs. I believe he came up as a third baseman. And yeah, I remember him doing really well. And there he was, 321 in 1980. It looked like he was going to be a pretty big time hitter, but he really just kind of progressively moved backwards, as far as average went. But he stuck around for a while. Brett Butler, who was a great leadoff hitter, obviously here with the Braves, and then I know he went on and had some great years with the Dodgers too. He actually even played for the Mets briefly. I want to say it was only for about 3 or 4 months, and he got traded in the first year he was there. I think it might have been '92 if I'm remembering correctly. Dave Gwatz. And this is another thing with the '84 Donruss that I always liked, with the way it kind of focuses on the actual subject, and the background kind of has those that bubbled look. It's really kind of cool. I don't remember too many sets having this feature, but a number of cards in this set do. And this is actually a really cool picture here. There are not a whole lot of action shots in this set. And that's actually pretty cool. I honestly, I don't remember this card. I might not have it. It might be one of the ones that I'm missing. I mean, I guess I'm kidding myself trying to put a set together for 38 years, but I'm probably still a couple hundred short. But that is a very nice looking card. Greg Nichols. Glenn Hoffman, I remember him playing for the Red Sox for a little bit of time. Dave LaPointe, who was a pretty good pitcher. I remember him being more of a relief pitcher for the Cardinals as it got into the mid-'80s. Looks like here he was primarily a starter with the just based on the innings pitch total. That's actually a really nice looking card. It's centered very well. We have a Dave Righetti Diamond Kings. Diamond Kings were, I never loved them, but as time has gone by, I've really grown to appreciate them. And I mean, so many of you guys out there that do TTMs, I think they look fantastic with the autographs on them. These are like perfect cards for those. So they definitely have found a niche, at least in that category. That's pretty cool. I like the inset there too. And that's a nice one. I want to say we've even found this card before in one of our breaks. I guess this would be the 1 year, because he pitched for the Mets in '83. This would be the one comeback year that he had Mets cards. Actually, one of his cards that I would like to get is the '83 traded. With that would have been his first Met card after coming back. I've actually considered picking up that set. It's one that I wouldn't mind having. It has the Darryl Strawberry rookie in it too. But, I always like this card. It's a nice looking one. All right, so we have Tony Pena, who was a superb catcher and played for an awfully long time. Eventually became a manager. He managed the the Royals for a few years, and I remember them actually having one pretty good season when they were in first place most of the year, and then they kind of fell off towards the end. And he was a coach for the Yankees for a number of years, a bench coach. All right, we got Bobby Ramos. And oh, wow, that is a really nice one. I definitely do not have this card. It's unfortunately off-center like a few of the cards were in this pack, but this is a really nice rookie card to find. In his very brief time with the Cubs before he was shipped off to the Indians in what was at least for that one season in '84, such an unbelievable trade for the Cubs to get Rick Sutcliffe. But that is a really great card to find. And he, of course, hit one of the most exciting home runs in World Series history, unless you're a Phillies fan. But yeah, one of two walk-offs to end the World Series. That was quite a moment. All right, so we got Gary Lucas, and the last one was Von Hayes. Von Hayes was kind of like I don't know if we'd call him a conundrum, but he showed flashes of being like he was going to be a superstar, and then the consistency wasn't there. But he definitely had talent. He had power, he could run, he could hit. He was a good outfielder too. That's a nice shot too. All right, so that was a pretty nice first pack there. So we'll go on to the next one. Our puzzle piece again. We got a Rem Dog. It was sad that he passed away. I want to say, when was that? Was that like last year, like in the fall? I very much enjoyed listening to him on TV. You know, I had DirecTV for 15 years, and I had the baseball package. And one of the reasons I got it actually was because I wanted to watch Pedro Martinez pitch. So I actually watched a number of Red Sox games, and he was always fun to listen to. Really good announcer, really connected with the audience. You got Tommy John, and this is another nicely centered card. And this is probably pretty much near the end of his career at this point. He would have already been 40 here. He's got that blurred out cool stuff in the back there. You got Tom Bernansky, who's a solid player for years with the Twins. Scott Fletcher hung around for a while throughout the '80s. Junior Ortiz, wow. That's a name I probably wouldn't have thought of again if I didn't come across this card. I'm pretty sure he was basically a backup his whole career. And I do remember him definitely playing with the Mets for a little while, and he wasn't really that much of a hitter, but he was a pretty good defensive catcher. Pete Ladd, it's a pretty good pitcher for the Brewers. Alan Ashby, I thought that was going to be an Alan Ashby Diamond King there for a second too. Ray Knight, in his very brief time with the Astros. I want to say what he played like. Did he play one full season for the Astros maybe before he came to the Mets? I want to say he came to the Mets late in the '84 season. Jesse Orozco, that's a nice looking card. That is a very nice looking card. Love the shot. I'm going to put that one aside since, well, he's a Met. At least there he's a Met. He pitched until he was about 72, I want to say, something like that. Jerry Royce, Steve Trout, a Dick Schofield rated rookie. He played for a while. Actually, he even played for the Mets, I want to say, like, briefly in the early 90s, maybe 91. They got him for, like, part of a season. Juan Bonilla, Dan Spillner, and Steve Yeager, who definitely used to always look like Hollywood. He sported those shades, at least when he was batting. All right, so we got one more here. All right, so we got Gary Renicky. I honestly only remember him playing for the Orioles. I don't know if he actually played for anybody else. I don't remember him wearing 35, but yeah, he was kind of like a utility outfielder, I want to say. Dave Rozema. Mickey Hatcher, wow. That's one of the few times I'm looking at him and he actually kind of looks young. Remember when he was on the Dodgers when they won the World Series in '88, he looked like he was about 60 already. Had all gray hair. Ran like he was old, too. It's a nice Diamond King of Hal McRae. Steve Lubertich, or Lubertic. That is not a name that I remember. Not at all. I don't know if this is a rookie card. Oh, it's not really that significant. No offense to fans of Steve Lubertic. Joey McLaughlin of the Blue Jays. Gary Lavelle, relief pitcher for the Giants. Butch Weiniger. He played for the Yankees for several years throughout the '80s. Rance Mulliniks, he was pretty good. He was a pretty good hitter. He was part of those good Blue Jays teams in the mid to late '80s. Bob Johnson, that's not a guy I remember either. Of course, there's probably been a lot of Bob Johnsons that have played Major League Baseball. The catcher for the Rangers, Bobby Castillo. I do remember him. I remember Tom Candiotti. He was a knuckleballer. Pretty good pitcher for quite a while. I think he pitched for the Indians, too, if I remember correctly. He moved on to them. Yeah, actually, I think the bulk of his bigger years were with the Indians. Another Gary Lucas, right? I think we found one of him in the first pack. Chet Lemon, he was really good. I think he was an all-star for a couple seasons, too. Good hitter, good outfielder. And our last card here is Mike Easler. And he was a pretty good hitter, too, for the Pirates. Alrighty. Well, once again, we struck out trying to find a Don Mattingly. But these are, I think I might have filled some, I don't think I ever had the Dick Schofield rated rookie, and I definitely came across some other cards that I didn't recognize. So that's probably good as far as like continuing the set build here. And definitely getting this Joe Carter was really cool. That's an awesome card. I'm really happy we found that. And now we got a couple Mets, including Tom Terrific over here. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you so much for watching. These are always fun. I could just open these all day long. And like I said, I think I'm probably going to break down at some point and do a box, either of this set, or I'm thinking maybe even the 84 OPC to hopefully once and for all find a Don Mattingly rookie card. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Again, if you're new to the channel, please, we'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. And I'm hoping that we can do something this weekend. I'm not 100% positive if that's going to happen. If not, then we, at minimum, we'll see you early in the week, probably Tuesday. All right, guys, enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, and we will see you soon. Take care.